Hello guys, just got home from the Emirates Stadium, Arsenal 2, Fulham 1. I did record like a 5-minute video of me walking away from the ground talking about the game. And then when I reviewed the footage when I got in, it turned out I had a piece of rocket salad basically here the entire time. And I think it probably rendered the video unwatchable because all you could do was look at it and think, does this man clean his teeth? So we go again. Arsenal beat Fulham. It was absolutely thrilling to be there, I have to be honest. The atmosphere before the game, during the game, after the game was electric. I mean, you can't get a ticket for Arsenal at the moment. Some of the amounts of money I heard that were changing hands for a ticket for the away game at Bournemouth, because obviously it's a lovely day out by the sea. I think we're talking 4 figures in some cases. I mean, people are desperate to watch this team wherever they are, whether it's at home or away. And everyone who was in that stadium was determined to have a great time. And, you know, the half hour before the game, the hour before the game, the concourses were full. The Saliba song, the Arteta song, the Zinchenko song, reverberating through the concourses. Fulham did their best to kind of sap the atmosphere with a very organised, I thought, very committed performance. Difficult to break down, but Arsenal got there in the end. They got the winner late on through Gabriel. Keeps that 100% record going, keeps the momentum going, and the noise when the full-time whistle went and when the winner went in was deafening. I mean, genuinely, my ears were ringing, my ears were hurting with the sound of noise, and I've not been able to say that many times at the Emirates Stadium. It was electric. It was electric in there. So I'm just buzzing. Really am. This was I always thought this looked like a tricky game. I mean, Fulham have been decent this season. They gave Liverpool a very good game. Mitrovic is a challenge. I think it was inevitable that Bernd Leno would be making a few saves today. And I thought this might be a game where Arsenal might slip up after a good start, favourable looking fixture, a couple of injuries as well to Zinchenko and Partey, but they came through. I think of those two, we probably miss Zinchenko more, I have to say. I think, to be honest, the absence of both was a problem because they're both pretty important in our build-up. I think Zinchenko's been really good since he came in. And although Tierney's a good left-back in his own right, we did see the difference stylistically between the two. You'd say this was a match that suited Zinchenko maybe more so than Tierney. And consequently, I think we missed his ability in the build-up. What else to say? First half, I was really impressed by how relentless Arsenal were. And what I mean by that is the speed at which they regained possession. Didn't create a ton in the first half, but the way we hunted down the ball the minute we lost it was fantastic. And it was, everyone was involved. The ball boys were involved, getting the ball quickly back into play. The fans were involved, you know, keeping the momentum going, keeping the noise going. And we had Fulham on the rack, even if we didn't quite create the chances we might have looked for. Second half, we came out, I thought, looked better straight away, and then gifted them a goal. Crazy goal to concede. Gabriel's going to get stick for it. I haven't seen it again. I'm sure it's a big individual error from him. I would say that there were errors before that as well, in that it was a free throw-in, I think, deep in our own half. Saka was over it, and Ben White trotted ahead of him and said, Saka, go on, you take it. That was an unnecessary risk, right? If it's by the corner flag, a throw-in, Ben White should be taking that. Then Saka got the ball back from the throw-in, played a crossfield pass in the air, you know, across his own penalty area. Again, unnecessary risk. Arsenal were a little bit chaotic in that period. They were looking for the breakthrough, and some of their discipline went. And then Gabriel, of course, makes the error. Mitrovic puts it away. And you start to worry. But huge credit to Eddie Nketiah, who came on. I thought that made a tremendous impact. And, of course, Martin Odegaard. In the original video I recorded, I talked about his relentless ingenuity. And I do think that was the nature of his performance today, constantly looking for ideas, a way through, trying to make things happen, looking for every possible angle, every possible solution. His technique, his touch under pressure were fantastic. He got the equaliser. Shows what happens when you take on the shot, right? It might deflect and go past the keeper. And then it was a question of, could we get that late winner? Got to say, at the other end, Aaron Ramsdale made a couple of very, very good saves. It looked like to me, the other end to me, and they didn't show replays, but they looked like very decent stops indeed, which helped, you know, turn this from 0 points or 1 point into 3. So credit to him. And then we got it, and Leno made a big mistake. I think they looked at him on set pieces because a lot of those corners were aimed directly under him, and he dealt with them relatively well until that last one where he just kind of fumbled it. And who else was there but Gabriel to stick it in? Cue jubilation and great scenes, great scenes. Arsenal, I say it every week at the moment, but there is something happening here. It's a very good club to support. It's a good club to play for. It's a good club to be in the stands at. It's a good club to travel and see. There's just a positive vibe around the place. And I guess if you're a player in this final transfer of the window, it's a club you'd like to join. Could they do with another one or two? I think most likely one. Yes, they could. I mean, you know, the fact that Nketiah was the only real sort of option Arteta went for, I think tells you that he's got a lot of faith in that first 11, first 12, first 13. But beyond that, maybe slightly less. And I do think someone who offers that attacking threat, bit of devastation, firepower, as Arteta termed it, could be really valuable. Ah, man. The adrenaline is still coursing through me. If you head over to my Twitter, which is @GunnerBlog, I'm going to upload some of the videos from the day, some of the celebrations and some of the singing on the concourse. But I'll leave this here for now. And look, my teeth are clear. I'm going to check that before I do a video next time. All right, bye guys. Bye-bye.